doctor. I'm sure I can help you out. And everybody down this row, of course, is a fountain of knowledge, and I'll point thing, and I see it right here.
I'm Steve Rex. I just literally flown in this morning from London. 5 minutes of the day. I run a blog. You may have seen it, tenantcodetenantsuits.blogspot.com. Plus then I do separate blogs for 5th Doctor, 6th Doctor, 7th Doctor. And there's a 4th Doctor one which is still sort of don't do those ones yet. I've got the URL reserved and also the 1st Doctor and the 8th. Haven't actually had the demand yet. But I do various costume making, coats, suits, anything anyone's interested in. Yeah. And you see me on the forum sometimes as the name of the pumpkin.
Alright, I'm Vaughn Donovan. You might have seen me online. I go by Vaughn Donovan. That's really strange. This is my only. Well, I have done other doctor costumes, but they were like. This is my good one, and it's the one that I like wearing best because he's my favorite doctor. I don't have any blogs or any tools.
I don't have a blog either. I'm just on forums.
Yeah.
Just contribute.
I have helped contribute a lot, you know, especially to the live journal community. Are you guys all on DW cosplay?
Some of them.
Both of you. Awesome.
Yeah, so that's where you'll see me. I'm generally the resident 2. I also have a Jamie costume, but you know, this is the doctor. So, I'll give it over to her.
I'm Liz Dial. I am also known as Squirrely Tonks on like pretty much anything internet based. I have millions of variations of the 5th Doctor, currently in Vacation Doctor because my other shirt got splattered with Coke.
Ooh!
But I also do the 8th Doctor. I have plans in the works for 7, 10, 11, and 4.
That's kind of like counting up Sesame
Sorry.
And I also have a 9, which I didn't even bring with me. Yeah, I have a 9. And so I've been sewing for ages, and so I make everything. I'm also known as the girl who pours out the heffalump. Yeah.
I'm Kevin Copa, known as Ultimate Copa, and DeviantArt. He was the guy with the big wasp in his back last year. As we've already stated. So, mostly, as far as costuming goes, it's mostly been 10th Doctor for me. I tried cosplaying as other characters, and I tried doing Jamie once actually, because my girlfriend did Zoe, and I wound up looking like David Tennant in a kilt. So that got scrapped really quick. I didn't exit the room, and just put the pin stripes.
Wait, you go to the mirror and just go, bad idea?
Yeah, okay, exactly. So, well, anyway, I'm Scott Sebring, and I pretty much go by Scott Sebring. No, actually, online journal, I think I'm Bat Friend over there from time to time. But I've done some various doctors. I've been 9. I've done a stint as 4 once. I've been Hartnell, the 1st Doctor. And last year, though, I didn't do a doctor, and I'm doing the Brigadier.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is that I've been very involved, along with Bob, on really helping break down costumes, color matching, sourcing on fabrics. Generally, it's Bob walking in and going, "What's this color look like to you?" That kind of stuff. But and this time around, I thought I'd do something a little more off the common ground by being Doctor Who, and created by Peter Cushing. And so that's why I'm kind of off the panel. But anyway, that's what I'm doing here.
Before we get into certain of our areas of expertise, I just want to throw it out now. Is there anyone here who's looking to do a particular doctor, a variant of the doctor, and they're kind of stuck and don't know where to start, or they're just kind of wondering what to do, where to go? Anything? Yes, sir.
I'm trying to do a 5. Sweater.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Well,
So there's a little more.
You may want some pants.
Stuck on the sweater. Find someone who knits. I knit my
He's got
own.
the sweater. That's the one thing he's got.
Sweater? Oh, it's got the sweater.
This is my fiance, she knit me a sweater.
Fantastic. What season are you trying to do?
Well, she knit me a 19.
Okay.
And I just bought a 22 as well.
Okay, try looking around Walmart in the home decor
21,
fabric.
sorry, 21.
Try looking around Walmart in the home decor fabric. That is where I found it. It is like almost a perfect. It's like very good. I'm walking. So good. Pretty. There. That's the exact one, but I've made a good match.
Yeah.
Haha.
Home
I
decor.
like being. I don't like being right there.
Those are my trousers.
Oh, look at this right here.
There's another shoe.
First, I mean, to break it down, well, there's a Fish Doctor breakdown online. Right?
Yeah, I've read it.
That gives most of these items back to the Reiki way. That gives the best recommendation on the shoes for the Adidas high tennis, I believe. The Converse high star all leather, those are also great. I'm sorry, you have another.
I have Converse All-Star Cup.
Okay.
They have high top and low top. I'm wearing the low top right now. They are comfortable.
Okay. For the trousers, I mean, honestly, I ordered one from this guy, they're the best. But if you want to just find something in the range, there are striking patterns out there, usually in full streets. And you can probably put them together out of that. I know my first pair of trousers were like that.
You can also get pajamas. Pajama
Yeah,
bottoms are
pajama
always
bottoms.
super
Yeah, they always
comfortable.
look similar.
And I mean, when you're at a con, it's comfy, you know? Go for it.
The shirt you can get from, let's see, Magnoli offers the shirts, and you can have it done. We offer the graphics so that you could have it embroidered on the collar, and then in addition to that, you just find a good red or green, or I'm sorry, just the red 19 to do for the trim. You know, it's painstaking, but it's not, hard. The coat's really the sticking point, as with a lot of the 80s doctors. And, again, this guy makes a phenomenal coat.
Are you Steve Rick?
I am.
Okay. I emailed you actually, but.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was you.
Can you draw?
Okay.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Matter of fact, have the coat here.
I have
Woo!
And I'll show it off. Let's see. Just settle. Oh, hi.
It's creepy up there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, we gotta make it look.
Anybody else planning on any doctor costumes?
Anybody feminizing
One
Dr.
last,
costumes?
sorry, one last thing.
Awesome.
When you come to do your shirt, if you buy your own red fabric, make sure it's going to be colour fast.
Okay.
Because if you go to wash it, you want to find the red and then bleed into white.
Right, yeah.
Because a friend of mine did something similar, and ended up with a shirt.
Here's the shirt that I have. It's just.
Yeah, with your glasses on. Nobody else ever wears cosplay. Just that. Isn't that a gorgeous coat? It's like they ripped it right off.
And it's not like to test the beige on this.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You would think there's just beige.
There's-
No,
There's subtle shades of beige.
yeah, we went through, and the thing is that actually you see the shade of beige you want, then you go to the fabric places and you go, well, that ain't it, that ain't it, that ain't it, that ain't it. You got swatches. One of the things that that kind of Bob has kind of turned into a fine art is that I often recommend is go to a paint store like a Home Depot or something like that and get their color cards, okay, with the different shades, and that will really how can I put it? Get you when you're checking your photos and your source material and stuff, hone in on the card what color you're looking for, so that when you do go to the fabric places, you're not going off of this, because this will bite you every time. Go with what your eyes see, not what you think it is. Okay. Look at it under a different light. Don't be afraid to ask for swatches, because you want to take it outdoors. You want to see it under natural light. You want to get in those kind of conditions. But I mean, like I said, how long were we looking at beiges?
4 to 5 months.
4 or 5 months, and I think Steve can attest for probably how many swatches you sent to.
Yeah,
And then he sent back to me.
Very many that
Yeah.
you sent to me.
Yeah, just back and forth,
All
and,
of them. Yeah.
but in the end, I mean, really, what I gotta say is that, you know, the proof is in the pudding in the end, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, the fabric you chose at the end was a very good choice. And it was a lot darker than I thought it should have been.
Yeah, I know.
Because Bob sent the fabric over and I thought,
Yeah.
oh, it's too dark. It's
Yeah.
okay, well, I'll go with it. So, well, you look around. But I did it, and when I started looking at it, putting onto the mannequin, I thought, hey, hold on a minute, no, this isn't bad.
Yeah.
And then the first photographs I took, well, no, this is absolutely spot on. And the same thing with the Temco. It's darker than you think.
Exactly. Well, the thing is,
It's no suit, it's darker than you think. Every time, and I think when Louise was here last year, there was
Yeah.
issues with the red dress.
Right.
Everyone thought that those swatches looked darker than they perceived it to be.
well, a lot of that has to do with the fact that you're dealing with a film, TV production. So you've got light, very bright light and stuff like that. So these things are getting bathed in light, okay? But one of the things that just a quick little tip, and I'll let these guys move on, but in the world of color, which is one of my specialties, when you're looking at a photograph or anything like this, if you know the color of one thing, compare it next to the other. Okay, like how much lighter is this compared to this one? How much darker is this compared to that one? And that will usually take care of a lot of the puzzle, because if you look at a swatch by itself and you'll go, oh, this is kind of dark. Put it next to the cream, you'll go, oh no, that's right.
Yeah.
You know, put it next to the red. You know, we've got a pretty good idea what the red's supposed to be, you know, roughly. You know, and you go from there. But I'm just saying, any kind of color, compare it next to the other colors, and the pieces will come together. That's all I can describe.
Question?
Oh, about that color matching, do you guys usually choose to go for what is portrayed on screen, or what do you think you would originally be?
Good question. It depends whether or not you're going for look and feel. Okay, meaning that you think someone's going, like, I'm going to present to you how you believe it is on TV. Okay? Or you're going for museum replica. Okay? Like, and quite honestly, most of these read pretty true. Unlike, I'm going to go on to a different show, Star Trek. Captain Kirk's tunic. It was like an avocado green. It's this odd, weird green. But on TV, it's gold. It looks gold. My Mego doll from the 70s was gold. So when I did Captain Kirk, I went gold. You know, and I got Trek fans that go, you know, it's actually supposed to be green. That's great, but this is how I remembered it. So you got creative license, do what you like.
Absolutely. Yeah, little scent here. This is Magnolia Reedweed fabric, or the blue fabric. And it looks, I mean, it's, you know, it looks, when I got it, it's impressive because it's like what you see on screen. It's really bright blue when you look at that costume on screen. This is one of the swatches that Louise Page had last year.
The actual
I had to look at that in the actual suit. Look how dark that is. Do you know what I mean? So really, I don't know. It's kind of like, if you go in person with a really dark suit, people are probably going to say, oh, it doesn't look right, even though it is. You know what I mean? So it's up to you. You just decide, do you want to look like it does on screen in front of people, or do you want to have, like you said, museum quality?
Yeah, but at the same time, you know what? As soon as that thing gets hit with the flash,
Right.
Yeah.
it's going to be the right color.